All right, I'm talking about nested playbooks, and I'll actually show a little bit of the standalone playbook because it's required for nested playbooks. Nested playbooks can be applied to any of the playbooks that you might already have in your library of playbooks, and it can be adjusted to be a parent playbook or a nested playbook. So anything I show after this can be adjusted to your existing playbooks, not just net new. A nested playbook is essentially a way for us to have a modular and composable process design that can be used in other places. This also will help us reduce maintenance time or duplication of processes and having to update shared logic in multiple different places. And then having consistency across teams. So before this feature, teams were having to create maybe similar steps across many different playbooks. When those steps are reused across those many playbooks, and then if they make one change to a couple of those different activities, they'll have to make them in all 12 parent playbooks that use those similar steps. Now we can kind of introduce this, for example, this approval escalation nested playbook, which might have a series of 4 steps that are repeated every single time you need to escalate an approval. And so instead of me adding these 4 activities to every playbook that requires it, I can just go ahead and nest that playbook directly within my process. And so to do that, you just need to select the playbook, and any eligible playbooks to nest are going to show in the activity picker, but as a playbook. And so a nested playbook just looks just like this, and will essentially render the activities that are applicable for that nested process within runtime, which I'll show everybody here in just a second. Again, that's just going to apply these 4 activities in place of wherever I nested that particular playbook. And to set it up, it's super easy. Again, I can do this on existing playbooks that I want to make children, or I can do it on new ones. The primary difference is that it does have to be a standalone playbook, so that non-record driven playbook that we were talking about a few minutes ago, and I have to allow it to be nestable. If those things are true, then we should be able to nest that within a larger parent, and then you'll see it here like this on the canvas. And one thing I really like about this as well is that once it's nested within the playbook experience, it's the user's none the wiser. They just see it as 4 additional steps that they have to do as part of their process. But it allows us, again, to reuse these 4 steps across many different work streams. But to the user, they're just flattened, and they see them as just 4 additional things that they have to do. And they can work through their process as they're used to today. And then once it's completed those 4 steps, then you're just back into the parent playbook to add that customer application, which if we come back here, that's just the 3rd step in our playbook. So super short and sweet, just wanted to be able to showcase how we would actually nest a smaller playbook into a parent playbook and then set up that nestable playbook as well.
Amazing. I can see this being super handy as people are building out playbooks. There's so many repeatable steps that I've even found myself making multiple times and been like, man, why can't I just use this? And I love how seamless it is in the visual too. That's really great. So nobody knows any different. It just looks like a regular playbook. So you would never know it's nested.
Yep.
All right.
We're super excited about this feature. I can't tell you how many customers I've spoken to who have a standard review and approval process. They don't want to have to rebuild it every time they drop it into a playbook. And now here we are. You can build these reusable sub processes and then make use of them wherever necessary across all of your process definitions. So it's a really cool day for us. One of the other things, we're not demoing it here today, but a plug for this. We're taking the CSM guided decision tree capability and we're migrating it to platform in Australia. So we essentially have feature parity with guided decision trees. So you'll be able to build these as playbooks going forward. And one of the features that's available with decision trees is the ability to nest children into parents. So if you've got complex decision tree scenarios, you'll now be able to build these as playbooks going forward. So we see lots of potential for, the cool things that people will do with nested playbooks.